Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill, the Mad Reviewer, and I'm here to talk about just how over-fucking-rated Final Fantasy is. If you have a problem with that, go ahead and leave, or dislike this video, or write a mean comment. I have no problem with that. Voice your opinion any way you want. But, for the rest of us that agree that Final Fantasy is pretty idiotic, just sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee, or a beer, or whatever you want, and let's just get right into it. Okay. Final Fantasy sucks. I mean, it's, meh. It's not really bad. It's just extremely overrated. Yeah, that's right. It's so goddamn overrated, it's not even funny. No matter how many times I have tried to play these games, I just can't get into them in the slightest. I just can't get used to the ridiculously easy and simple combat system and the super gimmicky and generic storylines that every fucking game has. Seriously, the only Final Fantasy game that I played and I didn't immediately sleep on the spot was Final Fantasy VII, and I managed to do that just barely. It was just slightly better than the other mediocrities in this boring as fucking series. The characters are generic. They are stupid. They're all the same. They all try way too hard to be cool, or to either be too good-hearted, and that's just bullshit. No gamer, none, cares so much about justice and doing the right thing. No one. In fact, they all, including myself, want to be evil or just anti-heroic. Thus, the characters suck. The aesthetics are also pretty boring. They are not bad, they're just boring. I don't know how else to describe them. Whenever I look at them, I just don't feel anything. I think it's because they are completely unoriginal. I have seen medieval, or if you're playing Final Fantasy VII, I guess futuristic environments like these 1,000 other times in 1,000 other games, movies, or TV series. Yeah, not very exciting. Also, who the fuck thought that anime and medieval times would make a good combination? They don't mesh well in the slightest. They're the total opposite. The combat is also totally stupid, like I mentioned before. You almost never lose, at least during the first few chapters. I don't know about the others, because like I mentioned before, these games are so unremarkable and, boring, that I obviously could never complete any of them. The combat system has attack, magic, item, and escape. And you have about 2 to 3 attacks. And you almost always win, like I said before. It's simple, and just like the rest of it, boring. And turn-based combat is also pretty shit in general. The only games to make it fun were games like Undertale and maybe Chrono Trigger. All the others are just boring and repetitive as fuck. Kingdom Hearts did it right, where you could move wherever the fuck you wanted. All these fucking games take themselves too seriously. They all have heavy rain levels of drama in their stories, and when it has to do with characters that have such ridiculous hair and overall appearance, it's just utterly cringeworthy and idiotic. I mean, why couldn't they have made it like Dragon Ball, when wherever there isn't something major going on, it's always filled with comedy and lightheartedness? There are moments of comedy even during some big fight with a huge villain. Even then, also the music. It's not really bad, but not that great either. It's kinda memorable, I guess, but overall it's pretty insignificant and generic in my opinion. Okay. In conclusion, the Final Fantasy series is not bad, it's just not very good, and pretty overrated, in my opinion. Oh, and one last thing, I do think that Final Fantasy 15 is a pretty awesome game, and it's actually underrated, not overrated. The characters are awesome, the environments, the music, the story, the combat, it's all superbly done. So yeah, there is just one exception in this franchise, but no other. No other. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to say. If you like this video, please subscribe and like. If you didn't like this video and want to rip my heart out for ripping on your favorite franchise like this, then by all means dislike, leave comments, do whatever you want. I don't mind. Voice your opinion, and I will appreciate it too. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video and or my opinions on Final Fantasy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!